Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to LS4 Time News. Today, the press would like to pick up the incident regarding the death of Romeo and Juliet in the city of Verona, northern Italy. The two noble families, Montesquieu's, the families of Romeo, and Capulets, the families of Juliet, had been enemies for generations. The enmity still continues, although the original cause of the quarrel had been long forgotten. After Romeo joins the Capulet parties at night, Romeo had caught the sight of Juliet and he fell in love with her at once. Thereafter, Romeo, asked her out to be on the first date and they had a passionate courtship, and Romeo had given Juliet a first kiss. The love between the couple, Romeo and Juliet, is at the age of less than 2 days and they got married at following days. Because of the true love, Romeo and Juliet did the thing unexpectedly. So, now, in order to know detail, please let's explore together. Hello Saka, how about the update situation regarding the death of Romeo and Juliet? Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Pierom, and my name is Sika. I'm from LF4 Time, and all of you may have known about the new after death of the Romeo and Juliet, but all of you may hasn't known what happened before their death. So I will bring you all to find out about this. And as I am near the location of Freya Lauren and find out how all happened, let's meet him. Hello, Mr. Freya.
Yes, hello.
I'm Sika from LF4 Time, and can I ask you some questions related to the death of Romeo and Juliet?
Oh yes, of course.
For the first question, can you describe about the event before their death?
As I remember, at those time I was staying in front of my church, and immediately I saw Juliet was running quickly forward to me. When I saw her, I already know what was happening because before she came, Count Paris also came to me and asked me to help him about organizing his marriage with Juliet. At those time when Count Paris left from my place, I also thought about the plan that I had to do because I knew that Juliet will be come to me and ask me to help her. Yes, everything it was right. Juliet came to me and described everything else that was happening, and she asked me to help her. When I heard like this, I decided to help her and told her about my plan that I had organized. And after that, I gave her a medicine that for medicine can make her be unconscious nearly today. And moreover, I told her to get married with Count Paris as usual and follow my plan. When she heard like this, she very happy and she left from my place hopefully. And after she left, I suddenly wrote a letter to Romeo and told him about everything else that was happening, and also told him about the plan that I had prepared too.
And why you not afraid being punishment?
Yes, of course, but I don't know what to do when they depend on us. Another way, their marriage were organized by me.
Can you show me the medicine and how long you made it?
Yes, here is the medicine. For the medicine, I took a long time to make it.
And did you think it was the right way to use this method?
I think it is the best approach ever because it didn't hurt someone or kill another one. Just be unconscious nearly 2 days.
And for the next question, do you ever expect the result like this? Why?
For me, I didn't expect like this because everything I had planned very well, but everything was happened opposite from my thinking.
And for the last question, What did you feel and want to say when you have seen this incident?
For me, I'm very shocked and I'm very sorry because they were fall in love, and for me, I want to see them live together and the next life and fall in love like this life.
Yes, and thank you so much, Mr. Flair Laurent, thank you for your spending your time. To clarify this, I will take you all to meet the girl who was in the incident, and she is sitting over there. And now I'm with her, and let's find out together. Hello, Miss. My name is Sika from Life for Time. I know that you were in the event, so can I ask you some questions and find out more about this?
Yes,
And may I know your name, please?
my name is Sally.
And what is the relationship between you and Mr. Freya Laurent?
I am Mr. Freya Lawrence neighbor.
And what were you doing at that time?
I was sitting at home and reading.
And can you describe what had you seen?
At that time, I saw a little girl run to the church to see Mr. Freya Lawrence, and they have discussed something. And then Mr. Freya Lawrence gave her a bottle of something I don't. And then I saw a little girl left the church happily, and Mr. Freya Lawrence called a young man, and he gave him a piece of paper, and a young man left the church immediately.
And how did you feel about the death of Romeo and Juliet?
I felt shocked because I just saw her a few days ago.
Thank you, Ms. Lin, for spending time with us, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Now my interview is finished. I hope that all of you will clear about this event, and so next time I will assign the role to new anchor Mr. Pirom. Thank you.
Thank you, Sikas, the interviewer from LS4 Time News for today. After having learned from the report, these are the reasons regarding the death of the young lover, Romeo and Juliet. And now, in order to fully understand, please give the floor to the two analysts, Yu Heng and Sri Lea.
Thank you, Mr. Piro, for your invitation. I'm so happy to be here today. My name is Yu Heng. I am a fresh graduate of psychology of the UN University. Today I got one question. The question is, do you support the method that Mr. Freya Lawrence had used to have Romeo and Juliet, and why? For me, I support this method because, as everyone knows, Mr. Freya Lawrence is the one who married Romeo and Juliet. So he should be the one who has the responsibility for the thing that he has done. Moreover, some people said that Mr. Freya Lawrence is an old adult, so why don't he use the other method, have Romeo and Juliet? For example, like try to explain or tell everything about the situation between Romeo and Juliet to the both family. But let's imagine, do you think that this method will work? For me, I think it won't work because, like, as everyone knows, Montague and Capulet is the enemy to each other. So how can they agree to the relationship between their child and their enemy child? Yes. Besides that, if Mr. Freya Lawrence used the other method to suggest to Juliet, do you think Juliet will agree with that method? I think no, because like she may probably think that the other method won't work well. This method is the only way that can help her and Romeo to be together. So she may probably don't want to take risk if Mr. Freya Lawrence suggests the other method, because like she doesn't want to marry the man that she doesn't love. Thank you, everyone, and let's move to Miss Trilette. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lea. I am a psychology professor at the University of Spain. First and foremost, I want to express my condolence to those who were killed by this tragic accident. Regarding to this accident, in my opinion, those innocent, talented people would not have died if the two families had not had a feud. It was clear that the result of their death were being misunderstood, hot temper, and unaware of the plan. And I got two questions from Mr. Perron. The first one, did you support the method that Mr. Frank Lauren had used? Why? Second, did their death bring Mr. Frank Lauren to be punished? Why? I think this is really great question. In my point of view, there are two main themes that want to be mentioned, such as suicide and punishment. Suicide is the act or instant of voluntary and intentionally of taking one's own life. Mr. Frank Lauren, on the other hand, he advised Julian to commit fake suicide without further thought. Personally, I disagree with the method employed by Mr. Frank Lauren. He made so many mistakes that he was confident that his plan would succeed without the need of plan B, plan C. He had no idea what he would do if he couldn't reach Romeo Juliet. What was he going to do with it? We can see that how making a plan without truly considering the solutions it would be result in unexpected problem. And furthermore, the method of committing suicide, fake suicide, is not a good way to do so. Moving on to the punishment, we couldn't blame Mr. Frank Lauren for everything, but he was also the cause of the death of two people. Furthermore, he was the only person who aware of their marriage. Additionally, if we want to point a finger, it could be the two families. If they hadn't been an enemy in the first place, their only child could not have died. And that brings me to the end of my thought on this accident. Thank you.
Thank you, the two experts, for your critical thinking and meaningful analysis. The analysts explain reasonably and give logical evidence. We wish you all would have a true love and live happily together. Thanks for watching. LS4 Time News. Bye.